I've been making content for a while. I got my first video camera when I was in high school, which, thinking about now, is 20 years ago. What the fuck? In the beginning it was all BMX videos and jackass type stuff. Going to the mall and getting stopped by security for walking around with a camera is one of my fondest memories. It's just so funny to think that in such a short amount of time I can go from being criminally trespassed for walking around the mall with a camera to everybody and their grandmother having a video camera on them at all times. Also, the best part about getting kicked out was that when we were walking around with the camera, we didn't have the viewfinder open on the side, so it just shot a black screen with just people talking over it, and you can hear us getting asked to leave the mall by security, but you can't even see anything. And back then, we just made these videos for ourselves. None of us had a computer, at least in my friend group, none of us had a computer capable of anything even slightly remotely close to video editing. Nor did we know how to get the video from the camera to the computer. It was just the raw footage played maybe on a TV for the homies. And that's where kind of the videos that we made when we were younger stayed. A few years after high school, however, the world was blessed with one of the greatest apps to ever exist. An app that let you record videos, but only for 6 seconds. That app was Vine. You know it, you love it, everybody loves it. Unless you're 17, then you honestly probably don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. But Vine was a beautiful app filled with funny and creative and smart people, making some of the most memorable shit I've ever seen. I know everybody on earth has a favorite Vine that they quote. And this is where I started to ingest short form content on a regular basis. I remember making a couple little stop motion videos of like my cigarettes crawling out of their pack and up me into my mouth. Just stupid little stuff like that. Now we also all know the story of Vine as well, being bought by Twitter and then subsequently just choked out and snuffed by Twitter. Seemingly for no reason. Twitter claimed it wasn't profitable, which, that's horseshit, man. That's absolute horseshit. That app was filled to the brim with talent and content. Cause shortly after they evaporated, Twitter came out with something similar to it and everybody hated it. And now everybody just hates Twitter. But regardless, Vine was shuttered and eventually lost to history. Other apps and stuff tried to fill the void with Instagram Reels, your YouTube Shorts, and eventually TikTok. Instagram first came out and said, hey, you know what? You can do 15 seconds if you want. Which right away to me was like, uh-oh. Because the second one company breaks the mold, the wall is just gone. Now I post these videos on TikTok and as Reels. These are over 10 minutes. And then you have YouTube Shorts, which to me, honestly, I don't want to hate, but I don't like it the most. YouTube Shorts just seem so weird. My feed seems so strange, like it's just not mine. Which is kind of a bummer, because I spend a lot of time, well, I don't spend a lot of time in the shorts, but anyway. Which at the end left only TikTok. And I was a holdout for the longest time. I just got tired of going from place to place to place. I just wanted a place to watch stupid little videos and like occasionally throw my hat into the ring here and there. I started with simple videos, drawing in my sketchbook, the occasional like social commentary video, just laughing about what everybody's laughing about kind of thing. But honestly, mostly just stuff like this. Or this.
Hey, it's Sunday, you know what that means. It's time for the joke of the day. Knock, knock. Who's there? Did you know that Elmo's uncle died in the Iraq War?
No growth on my profile, just stupid goofy videos that I'm gonna send to my friends. But over the summer, something kind of shifted. Originally, I was gonna treat this as an art TikTok, highlighting my drawing. But that summer, I decided I was just gonna shift it to calling it Tired Creature and making content that's just fully me. Just off-putting, weird, and above all else, funny to me. Because when they say make videos for yourself, it really makes it so much easier when you just think of something that you find funny and just go. I started talking more instead of just using provided sounds from TikTok. And in mid-August, I made the stupidest joke I might have ever made. I'd like to say I thought about this, I'd like to say it was a well-crafted joke, but I just got up in front of my camera and... Hey, do me a favor. Tell your dog I said... Now, thinking nothing of my dumb dog joke, I just posted it, shut TikTok, and just continued about my day. About an hour later though is when I noticed something was a little different. The video had gotten about 12,000 views in an hour, which had absolutely pulverized my previous record of 700-ish. I was really excited, but I figured like, alright, well that's it. And I was so insanely incorrect. The following morning I woke up and started seeing notification numbers. These would go for like this for about 5 days. Absurd, like fake seeming numbers. Comments flooding in, people making stitches with the video, people using my sound to make their own videos. There were even people that were just taking what I was saying and then just posting it in their native language. And those videos were going off. I've never really watched any videos on like what happens if you go viral, because one, I don't care, and two, I'm not looking for that information. I'm not looking to do this. But there's a lot of things that they don't tell you when you go viral. Firstly, the online content aggregators are absolutely obnoxious. So many message requests from just random video channels asking to use the video. And they'll, just to get your attention, they'll message you like 3 times in your requests. They'll comment on some older things. Hey, we messaged you, message us back. It's crazy, because I actually ended up just keeping the video for myself. I didn't give anybody else permission to post the video. There were some people that were nice enough to take the idea, post it, and then credit me for the idea. But there were also a lot of smaller video channels that just screen capped the video, cropped out any watermark of mine, added some dog shit caption across the top, and then that video went off for 400,000. It's very weird, especially having your coworkers and your boss come up to you and go, "Do you have a TikTok? Are you on TikTok? Have you seen this TikTok?" Just a week ago, and today is December 30th? A week or two ago, my wife was telling me that one of her friends' coworkers asked her straight up, "Have you seen the dog guy?" And she was like, "Holy shit, I know that dude." It's very weird. Humbling and cool, really fucking weird. But to all the smaller channels out there that steal content, you guys suck. You suck. You suck. I didn't respond to any of the websites asking to use the video, but what I did respond to was comments. Checking this morning though, there are currently 29.7 thousand comments on the video, a good portion of which aren't in English or are just people tagging their friends. But a lot of them were stuff about the video. A lot of people responded with stuff like "my dog says it back," cute stuff. And then there was a lot of other observations. So instead of responding individually to each comment, I'm just gonna take care of them all here. Alright, I have to start at the beginning of the video. There's not a lot of you, I'm guessing, that are in the Big Nose Club, because I'm gonna say 35 to 40% of the questions were just this. Now, as much as I wish I could say I'm gnarly enough to ball wipe right before I put myself on camera, I am not. It looks great on camera, and I'm definitely dressed like a ball sniffer, but sadly that's just how I itch the end of my very large nose. I'm sure over-explaining doesn't make me look guilty at all. But speaking of how I'm dressed, a lot of people pointed out my purple parrot shirt and asked a couple different questions. The main one that I saw was, where did I get the shirt? The other one being, was I on the show? I'm gonna start with the second question first. No, I was not on the show. It would be absolutely amazing if I was. And judging by the comments, I think a few of you had some first-hand experience. But I was never lucky enough to get on the show, no. But I am incredibly jealous of you guys, and it should have been me instead. The other question, where did I get this shirt? I'd love to say somewhere cool and not evil, but it was just from Amazon. I've had it for years, which is why it has that weathered look. It's just an actually weathered old t-shirt. Also, if I remember correctly, I think I was actually even looking for a Blue Barracuda shirt. But Purple Parrots was my second favorite team. But lastly, about my outfit, a couple people were asking about my shorts. Now, people insinuated all sorts of things, from me peeing myself to dogs biting me, but this comment here is the one who got it right. Oh, and a quick note about dogs. I don't even have one. I have these two stupid things. But shout out to Crab Emoji on TikTok, who likely has a similar pair of shorts. Alright, we've cleared up all the questions people had. I just dress gross on my days off. and so do you. But a few days after watching all of my notifications and shit go crazy, something sort of like shifted in my head. Suddenly, TikTok didn't just like be the stupid dopamine pit that it is. It suddenly felt like there was a expectation. Every time I opened it, I was like, shit, I have to make another video just as good as that one. And to be honest, I had no control over that stupid video going explosive. The closest I've even come to recreating its success is 54,000 views on another video. The dog video is currently sitting at 32.5 million views, so I haven't even landed in the same area code, the same country. And the views fall off like crazy. My latest videos will barely crack 1,000 views, which, seeing as I'm currently sitting at 17.8 thousand followers, makes that number seem kind of pointless. But after a few weeks of really just like grinding again at TikTok, I just sort of realized I'd been kind of picked out of the hat that day, which felt great. And you know, it was awesome. But after that day, I also had to start kind of making some changes. Firstly, I actually deleted TikTok off of my phone entirely. I found I was spending even more time on it afterwards, just trying to study what other people are doing, how I can recreate what they're doing. Hours of my life just evaporated. Poof, gone. I do still have TikTok, but it lives on my iPad and my iPad stays at home. Remember when you could just kind of leave the internet behind? I found it incredibly helpful. Like if I want to tune in and see what's going on, I can, but I'm not sitting at work just when it's dead, just doing this. When I should be at home doing stuff like this. Now this isn't to say I'm not addicted to my phone, cause I am. But I'm also working to change that as well. Small steps, but I'm reading more, I'm writing in one of these. And I've also retreated fully back to YouTube. To just nuzzle down into my little corner and make some long form content. Some stuff that I actually have to kind of use upstairs a little bit. I've always loved YouTube, and I'm glad that, you know, TikTok let me tickle its algorithm, but part of me is glad that stupid app is going away. So the final numbers are this. I went from 113 followers to 17.6 thousand. That is an increase of 15,475%. The video was seen on TikTok just under 40 million times and has been commented on just about 30,000 times. Has been seen by celebrities, my friends, my family, my coworkers, my bosses, people near and far. But before we get out of here, I know what you want to know. How much bank did I make on this video? Everybody's been asking what it does financially, and bro, you're not even gonna believe it. 56 cents! Absolutely life-changing amount of money. Hopefully the algorithm someday picks my nose again, but until then I'll be here making my videos and hanging out. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to comment below and let me know what was your favorite part. If you have any questions that you asked me on my TikTok that I wasn't able to get around to, or just any questions that you have regarding going viral on TikTok. Not how, because I can't help you. Just what happens after, it just happens serendipitously. Make sure to subscribe to check out any of my future videos. And if you saw my dog video, let me know where in the world you saw it. I was shocked to see so many people from all around the planet making versions of the videos. And go check out all the stitches, please, man. Puppy dogs galore. Those stitches will fix any shitty day you're having. Instantly. So, until next time... Hello?
Hey man, how's it going?
Good?
That's great. I just wanted to call and congratulate you on your viral video. I got a few tips if you're down to hear them.
For sure.
So number 1 is consistency. Once you're consistent, the audience will grow. 2 is a big one, but be yourself, man. And number 3 is, and I cannot stress this enough, send weird messages to minors too.
Okay, alright.